Ridley Scott's 1982 masterpiece Blade Runner is one of the greatest cinematic achievements of all time. There is just so much to appreciate here. The cinematography is to die for. The neon-drenched streets look both dreamlike and nightmarish, and there's this strange mix of wonder and dread I feel while watching this film. This film's exploration of mortality and what it means to be human has become more relevant in 2024 because of the rise of artificial intelligence. These themes, which were profound in 1982, resonates more deeply today and are encapsulated perfectly in the legendary Tears in the Rain monologue. The Tears in the Rain monologue is one of the most discussed moments in cinematic history. And for good reason. This moment is the perfect culmination of Roy Batty's character arc. Since Roy is a bioengineered android, known in this film's world as a replicant, he is only given a lifespan of 4 years. Roy's main quest in this film is to find a way to extend his short lifespan. Roy's quest leads him to his creator Tyrell. Unfortunately, Tyrell is unable to reverse the programming inside of Roy, which causes Roy to kill him. Now having to accept the inevitable, Roy spends the final moments of his life turning his hunter, Deckard, into his prey. He forces Deckard to fear for his life just to prove a point. Throughout Roy's short existence, he has spent that time in fear, with the impending threat of death on the horizon. Even in his final moments, he is trying to cling on to life as long as possible. Through Rutger Hauer's incredible performance, the audience is able to tell that Roy is desperately trying to cling on to life long enough to get his final words out. Final words can be an incredibly powerful statement, being a major deciding factor of one's legacy. The Tears in the Rain monologue is perhaps the most powerful final words that have ever been spoken by a movie character. In this moment, Roy fully displays his humanity, proving Deckard's feelings of immorality for his job as a legal assassin of replicants, such as Roy. Deckard goes through this film feeling an immense amount of guilt and a willingness to flee from the life as a Blade Runner. As he is further drawn into the job, he attempts to suppress and reject these feelings, but his feelings of immorality come to a head when he meets replicant Rachel, for whom he begins to grow romantic feelings for. She doesn't only bring out his emotional resistance, but causes him to question his humanity and identity. In Roy's action in saving Deckard's life, that proves that Roy has a greater sense of humanity than Deckard, as it can be assumed that Deckard would not have done the same for Roy. Roy's monologue dives into the themes of the fleetingness of one's memories and experiences, and how this is lost after death. Nothing is more human than having a fear of one's experiences and feelings being lost and forgotten. Roy wanted to prove to Deckard that despite of the fact that these feelings are artificial and manufactured, they're real to him. These humanistic feelings were implanted in him, and this causes Deckard to reflect on his own humanity. In Ridley Scott's final cut of this film, Deckard has a strange vision of a unicorn running through the forest. Replicants experience something called implanted visions, which are ultimately like dreams. Also, earlier in this film, Rachel asks Deckard if he's ever given himself the Voight-Kampff exam. Deckard promptly ignores this question. Multiple times in this film, Deckard is presented with a tinfoil unicorn, confirming that characters such as Gaff know about these dreams. Deckard never really shared his dreams with anyone in this film, ultimately confirming that Deckard might be a replicant. In the Tears in the Rain monologue, both our main characters are juxtaposed perfectly. Both our main characters are put in a place where their feelings about themselves are confirmed and shown to each other. Roy, who is supposedly the villain of this film, is proven to be more humanistic than the protagonist Deckard, and is given the fate he has been trying to avoid throughout this entire film. Deckard, on the other hand, has his feelings of immorality and inhumanity proven. If Roy can display more morality and humanity than him, then does that pose the question about Deckard's humanity and his place in this world? If a replicant is able to display more humanity than Deckard, then just maybe Deckard might also be a replicant. This film ultimately leaves the question of Deckard's humanity for the audience to interpret. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this analysis on the film Blade Runner, and if you did, make sure to give this video a like, and if you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And shout out to Wesley Snipes and Marcus Aurelius. Thanks for watching.